Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Chairy Rizki. I am student of postgraduate program at the University of Pendidikan Indonesia. Today I would like to explain our research that authored by me and my lecturer, Dr. Dadan Dasari, under the title Mathematics Self-Regulation Learning Profile Based on Learning Motivation and Student Perception of Online Mathematics Learning during the COVID-19 pandemic. First, I will tell you why we interested in this topic of the research. As we know, the COVID pandemic has changed a lot of things. One of them is the learning process that has changed from offline to online. Some research say that online learning still is sober, or we can say it's not very good. It's because most teachers and students is not accustomed to technology, especially for them who are not living in the big city. Of course, after 1 year, we can see that online learning system is going better, but some subjects is still difficult to teach through online learning. One of them is mathematics. The main obstacle is most teachers and students felt difficult to express response or feedback directly. They don't have the tool, and mathematics concept is very hard to express verbally. Another obstacle is lack of interaction between students and teachers. Another one, mathematics is abstract and has many formulas. This makes teachers feel difficult to teach it through online learning because there is no learning media. And last, students' initiative is still lacking, and some students even give up on assignment that given by the teacher. Considering this problem, the students need a good attitude at self-regulated learning in order to achieve the learning goals and understanding the mathematics concept. So, what is self-regulated learning? It is considered as students' ability to develop strategies cognitively, affectively, and psychomotor, solving problems, be confident, and take responsibility for doing things without expecting help from other parties. It has 3 aspects: 1. Cognition, 2. Affection, and 3. Behavior. And the 3 aspects is indirectly related to motivation and perception. Therefore, we are interested to examining the profile of students' self-regulated learning based on their motivation and their perception of online learning. This research is a correlational study with quantitative approach. The sample is 90 students of high school in Bandung City that were randomly selected. The data is collected by Likert scale questionnaire. The data is analyzing using SAM-PLS technique assisted by Smart PLS software. We can see here the figure of research model. What we want is to examining the effect of perception on motivation, the effect of perception on self-regulated learning profile, both directly and indirectly, and the last, the effect of motivation on self-regulation learning profile. Next, the first step of data analyzing using SAM-PLS is to evaluate and verify the measurement model. It assessed by convergent validity and discriminant validity. Convergent validity is assessed from 3 factors, namely indicators of reliability, internal consistency, and AVA. Now we can see from the table the second test. The first test, we find that one of indicator of motivation is insignificant, so we delete it. The second test shows us that in the table, all outer loading value is more than 0.5, so that it can be said to have a good reliability indicator. Next, all composite reliability coefficient is more than 0.7, and Cronbach alpha coefficient is more than 0.6, so it meets the internal consistency requirements. And the last, all AVA, or we can say average variance extracted, is more than 0.5, so it is acceptable. The discriminant validity can be seen through the result of Warner-Larker criterion, cross-loading, and heterothread monothread or HTMT. To be more detailed, we will see cross-loading table here. According to Hare et al., the value of loading factor of indicator on the specified latent variable must be higher than the value of loading factor on all other latent variables. The result in table 4 shows that all the value of the loading factor of the latent variable that are higher than the values of other variable. We can see here the bold one is higher than all from the other value in that column, so that it's acceptable. The second step of SAM PLS is to evaluate structural model. The structural model is a model that describes the relationship between the latent variables studied. We can see here the result here on the table that all original samples estimate value of latent variable correlation is positive. So the direction of effect is positive. All t-statistic value of latent variable correlation is more than 1.96. So it can be concluded that correlation is significant. And all p-value of latent variable correlation is less than 0.05. So it can be said that the model exists. Based on the result of this study, we can conclude that 1. There is a significant positive effect between students' perception of online mathematics learning on students' learning motivation. 2. There is a significant positive effect between students' learning motivation on students' self-regulation learning profile. 3. There is a significant positive effect between students' perception of online mathematics learning on the students' self-regulation learning profile. That also can be concluded that learning motivation and students' perception of online learning mathematics is the predictor of the self-regulation learning profile. That's all the presentation about our research. Thank you for your attention and hope you enjoy it. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.